Hey everyone, you've got our Laos the Paladin here, and today we are looking at recrafting in Season 2 of The War Within. So we're specifically looking at the Enchanted Runed Undermine Crests and the Enchanted Gilded Undermine Crests. So first thing you do, the first thing that you want to get when you're looking at recrafting is going to be your Spark of Fortunes. So previous tier we used the Spark of Omens, now we're looking at the Spark of Fortune, and you get Fractured Spark of Fortune. So you'll want to start in Dornogal. We'll put our coordinates up in the comments as well. But we're looking at right outside the catalyst, or right beside the catalyst. You're going to pick up a quest that as soon as you loot one Fractured Spark of Fortunes, you will get 2 Fractured Sparks. So the first week, you'll be able to get a full Spark of Fortunes. Once you have that quest, simply complete your weekly quests, and it'll be in one of your chests. Now for your Enchanted Rune Crests, instead of having enchanters craft them this time, they are actually available from the enchanting vendor. So there are 2 main enchanting vendors. One of them is going to be in Dornogal, which I've got the location up on the map now as well, right by the Forge Grounds. And the other one is going to be inside the Undermine raid itself. So both of them you can just talk to the vendors, and instead of having to get all the enchanting materials, find an enchanter to craft it, you simply exchange your Undermine Crests for the various Enchanted Runed Crests, or for the Enchanted Crests. For your basic gear, which does not require one of your Spark of Fortunes, you do have the Enchanted Weathered Undermine Crests, which allows you to craft the kind of in brackets the green gear. It'll still be epic quality, but it's up to 629 item level, and it requires 30 weathered Undermine Crests. So these are the most basic crests that you can receive just from doing most of the basic content, and you can have gear crafted up to level 629 from those. You do also have the Enchanted Runed Undermine Crest, which allows you to craft gear up to item level 658. This is going to come from your Runed Undermine Crests, which you receive from either the Raid on Heroic, running your Mythic Plus level 2 to 6, or from Delves tier 8 to 11. And then the highest level Enchanted Crest is the Enchanted Gilded Undermine Crests. The item level is up to item level 675, which is the maximum crafted item level we have this tier. And that comes from either your Mythic level raid, running anything that's a Mythic plus 7 or higher, or from a Delves Gilded Stash, tier 11, a Delver's Bounty, tier 8 and up. So simply go to this vendor, purchase this, and then you can make your way to the crafting order people and actually have your item recrafted. So we'll just do a quick overview of that as well, so you're not confused. If you do have items crafted from Season 1, in order to save some materials, you can start a recrafting order. So if you're going to still use a weapon as an example, and you don't want to pay for all of the full materialist again, you can click Recraft from the crafting order people, select your weapon that you'd like to have recrafted. It's going to be a fraction of your initial cost. Now what we want to do, where you had your Spark of Omens previously, simply click where that is showing, and put your Spark of Fortunes. If this is a 2-handed weapon, you'll have to wait until you have 2 Spark of Fortunes to be able to complete the recraft request. You do have to find someone to do the recraft for you. You can set a quality if you know the person that you're sending it to or want to guarantee a specific quality. Always make sure you have the highest quality items that you can, especially if you want a max quality item. And then for your crest, where you had your previous Enchanted Crest from last season that requires the Spark of Omens, you simply click on that and you'd put in your new crest. So either your Enchanted Runed Undermine Crest, 645 to 658, or your Enchanted Gilded Undermine Crest. If you're looking at crafting a fresh item, same with the crafting order people, find the item that you'd like to have crafted and put in the order either as a public or to someone specifically. I'd always recommend trying to find a crafter in trade chat just to make sure that you're getting a higher quality, or the highest that you can, because you can set a minimum quality when you're setting it to someone specifically, but when it's a public order, you cannot set a minimum quality. Let's use this expansion only. There we go, current expansion only. So we'll pick one of the blue items. You can pick a missive, which is going to give you your secondary stats. You can pick an embellishment if you'd like to have an embellishment. Remember, you can only have a maximum of 2 embellishments between all of your gear, so don't pick an embellishment if you already have 2, because then you won't be able to wear the piece. And then finally, the last piece is going to be your Enchanted Weathered Crest. So the default item level on this is, let's do it as maximum quality, it's going to be 528. But if we pick the Enchanted Weathered Undermine Crest, which we purchased, it can boost us up to item level 629. So again, this does not require a Spark of Fortunes when you're making the blue gear, so you're limited really by the amount of crests that you can purchase. So there is still a limited amount of crests that you can have, so you can't fully deck yourself out in 629, but this is one way to get started. And then, again, with your epic pieces, you do need to have your Spark of Omens, or sorry, your Spark of Fortunes in order to craft it as a Season 2 item. Alright, so I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it a lot. And we will see you for the next video. Take care for now.